Yes, good day to you guys, and welcome to another video. This is not a review, but I don't know, I just want to talk about these two here. These are review units, but nevertheless, if I had a cash in, if I didn't get them, I'd probably buy them because they wowed me. Like it surprised me how they sound relative to how they are priced, and also the performance in their price range. So, these two are the Astrotrec Vesnas and the new KZ AS16 Pros. It's not a review, just but for the Vesna, I have reviewed this already, so you can check the link in the description. It's in my Facebook page. So yeah, Vesna's. I do have the removable cable version. It's called the Evo. It's priced at 35, I guess. For the non-detachable cable, it's I guess around 20 bucks. So is the $15 markup reasonable? That's gonna be up to you, but I think the non-removable cable is enough, I guess. Though I haven't personally heard if there are any changes in the sound, but basing from reviews, they mentioned that it's really good for the price. So what wowed me with this Vesnas is their overall resolution. It's like when I first tried it, I was like, what? It's very, how do I say it? The notes are very clear. Soundstage is proportionate. It just played my library really well. There are cons for this, of course. It's a cheap IM, 20 bucks or 35 for this Evo. And so as with other sets as well that sits in that bracket, there are cons for those IMs. The tonality might not be for everyone. This one is, how do I say the tonality is? This a little bit kind of like balanced flat, I'd say. It's not neutral. It doesn't have a neutral bass. Bass is a bit north in the mid bass, but not too much. It's just there. Mids are not that forward, so shoutiness. You don't get shoutiness with this set. Treble is it's detailed, but it's not. It's a roll off, but when you listen to them, it's like the bass, the mids, and the treble are perfectly balanced. Like there's nothing popping out. There's nothing excessive nor lagging. They're not flat, but it's definitely not tuned to the usual gain recently, like following the Harman gain, something like that. It's not, because sometimes the vocals can be a little bit retracted if you're used to a high gain around 2 to 3K. This do has focus on presence, a little bit of focus on presence. But yeah, overall, the Vesnas really surprised me a lot, and they're really bang for the buck, I should say. And moving on to the KZ AS16 Pros, I actually waited for the impedance adapter to make this review so that I can have a proper impression, because they graph differently with and without the impedance adapter. So, but I can't just stop listening to them even without the impedance at first, because they are mid-centric sets, which is like mid-centric KZ. What? Doesn't make sense. But yeah, without the impedance adapter, this one is kind of like mid-centric, focusing on like vocal forwardness. So it might be not for everyone. But with my player, Shanling M3X, it's good. It's an all BA set. I think it's around 50 bucks and plus discount, so you get this around 40. I think it's the cheapest all BA set right now. one big con though, these are big, man. These are big. I had to find tips that doesn't fit deep because it hurts my ears this side here, so they're big. And yeah, it's just hard to show them deeper. But yes, with the overall sound of the A16 Pros, the technicalities are really good with them. The layering and the staging of instruments is close as real. Of course, the resolution is not on par with the with more expensive sets, but it does feel like you're listening to an expensive OBA set at 40 bucks, which is crazy. Now with the impedance adapter, what it does is it balances out the frequency. It positions the vocals back to where it is. It's not as forward, but you get an overall balance with the impedance adapter. There are more details in the highs, but I think the soundstage is a bit lessened, kind of, because without the impedance adapter and with my DAP, they're really wide. Like sometimes sounds can be coming back from my ears, which is really crazy. So yeah, it feels like, you know, like these IMs, the A16 Pros are like it's like two in one. So if you want like a vocal centric IM, just, you know, plug it in without the impedance. If you want more balanced sound, plug an impedance. I tried this with a dongle, GM20 and JM04 Pro, J Cali DACs, because someone mentioned that it's hard to drive with impedance. They drive just fine with UABP. They're loud enough with my phone. So I don't think you'll have problems driving it even with an impedance adapter. But yeah, the signature changes a little bit with the source, so to keep that in mind. Yeah, this series is like, I just made it up, you know, just WoW series, like what sets wowed me recently. So I'm gonna make a video on that. I don't really like making videos on like every sets that I get, because like, for example, if I don't really like the set, it's hard for me to make a video of it because I can't talk much about it. But these two, it's easier to talk about these two because I really like both. It might not be for you. You can check more reviews online, read more reviews online, but I mean, if we share the same library, we might have the same preferences. So yeah, do check out my review on the AS16 Pros. It's not out yet, probably next week from the time of recording. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, guys, and see you again for the next video. Peace up. Bye.